Ready? Here we go. Go. We're back. This is Pick'em week 6, I believe. Week 6.
Something like that.
I got to start fucking counting, man. Take me back to preschool.
After this, we'll already be halfway through another season.
And
Another
I'm only,
season.
what, 2 points behind you?
3.
3.
All right,
that's
let's get
close.
into these standings. It was a interesting week last week. Kind of
I made up some ground finally.
a little bit. Yeah, I didn't have a great week. Lance got a few. I think the best week this week was 5 points.
I got 5, yeah.
I think you got 5, and I think Lance got 5. You also got
Maybe.
5.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 5, 5, 4, I think, or 3. No, we were at 19 last week.
So you got
Yeah, I got
3.
3. Joe
got
got 5. You got 5.
I got
You got
5.
5. So not a great week for anybody. The best week was a 500 week. Lance opens up the week in first with
It's like Mike
27.
Tomlin.
I was just going to say.
Joe opens up in second with 24.
Five.
I am third with 22 this week, and Jack is in last with 19. We're going to go ahead and hop straight into these NFL playoff games this week. We've got some baziggity bangers. We're going to start with Texans at Ravens on Saturday at 4:30. Lance, give me your pick.
All right, let's see here. So, Ravens sat a week. Texans coming off a big-time win against the Browns, another AFC North opponent. But personally, I think the Cinderella story ends here. I think Lamar finally gets off that can't win a big game, can't win a playoff game. I think he gets off that this weekend. I'm not saying he necessarily balls. I think he gets just enough. He does just enough to get past the Texans, and the defense does its work against C.J. Stroud. The Ravens win. Move on.
Do it. Do it.
I'm going to do it here. I'm taking the better quarterback in this game.
Oh, my God.
And, I mean, he already torched a better defense, I think. I think the Browns were better defense statistically than the Ravens were. Give me CJ and the Texans.
Yes.
I was thinking about doing it.
I'm so glad you did it because I'm going to rock with your ass.
Let's go.
If you watch the full-length podcast,
What the fuck is happening?
My Dog of the Week. My Dog of the Week. You should go check out the full podcast, by the way. Comes out every Thursday morning. My Dog of the Week is C.J. Stroud to throw higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Not only is he going to do that, he's going to double it. He's going to throw 3. The Texans are going to walk in there hot with a fantastic Coach of the Year and D'Amico Ryans, with the Offensive Rookie of the Year and C.J. Stroud, probably the best rookie quarterback season of all time. And they're going to get it done. They're going to prove to everybody again that Lamar cannot win the big games. That when the season is on the line, Lamar cannot show up. I love CJ. I love everything he stands for. I love that at every post-game press conference, it's never, I did this or I did this. It's the team did this, we did this, and he always gives all the glory to God. Give me CJ Stroud to get it done against the Ravens.
Well, I can't remember the last time I did this, but it seems to work for other people. So I'm going to ride with Lance on this one.
Boo!
I don't know
He just
why.
cursed you on that one. I don't know what you're celebrating.
I don't know why we're picking against the number 1 overall seed at home when the Texans play indoors and it's going to be cold as shit in Baltimore.
Hey, he's used to playing in Ohio, man.
Maybe he is, but the rest of the team's not. They play in a state. They play in a dome, and they're playing outside at the number 1 seed, overall seed, best record in the NFL for a reason,
I haven't been taking
MVP for a reason.
For me, I haven't been taking my field picks recently, and all the gut picks that I have went against picking the logical pick, I would have gotten right if I was just taking my gut. So I'm taking my
I've been
gut
taking
today.
gut picks, and it's been fucking me. And my gut says Texans, so give me the Ravens.
Might be
All
a
right,
good thing.
then.
Might be a good thing. We should do a watch party this weekend.
It'll
Go
have to
live
be
on TikTok.
Sunday.
Saturday. I'm not going to be here Sunday.
He's gonna be
Oh,
at the
yeah.
game.
That's right. We could do the Saturday games. At least the 4:30 game.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well,
Go live on TikTok or something.
yeah, maybe.
Can we set that up to where we like be on Zoom and like it would be, or would I have to
Like-
join from like my own personal, or would I have to drive?
I don't know. We'll talk about this
We'll figure
later.
that out.
We'll talk about this later. Logistics. All right. The next game, probably the worst game of the weekend. Let's just be honest. We've got the Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers on Saturday at 8:15.
Congrats to the Packers on moving forward.
Yeah, can we just let's be real quick here. Is anybody taking the Packers?
No.
All
The
right.
Niners are their enemies. in the
Niners
playoffs.
sweep. Congrats to the Packers
You made it this far.
on a beautiful season. Congratulations to you, the youngest team in the NFL, and you knocked off the Cowboys. Not only did you knock them off, you embarrassed them in Jerry's world. So I will be rooting for you guys. I really will be. But I think the buck stops here. But looks like the Packers found their next generational quarterback. So
Awesome. Woo.
everybody's got the Niners. All right, the next game, one of the more interesting storylines in all of the NFL this year, and a game that is so 50-50 to me, it makes me sick.
I have no idea where I'm going yet.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions on Sunday at 3. I already know where Lance is going, but
Think about this. Either the Buccaneers or the Lions will be playing in the NFC Championship this year. One of them.
no Tom Brady and one of the worst NFL franchises of all time.
If you would have said that at the beginning of the year, I would have been like,
I would have told you were smoking crack. All right, I know where Lance is going, but we'll let him explain his pick anyways.
Well, since you already know where I'm going, I will not explain my pick and give you guys any of the information that I have at my disposal.
Good. I like it.
So I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to win.
All right.
My explanation is they're playing at home, and that environment was crazy against the Rams. It's going to be crazy again, so I'm taking the Lions.
This is really hard because I really like Baker, but I honestly think the Rams are a better team than the Bucks,
Better offense.
and I think the Lions are gonna win by a larger margin than they won against the Rams. So give me the Lions.
I think it's a close game. I think this one could be a shootout.
I think it will be a shootout.
I think we could see like 34-31,
I think it's gonna be-
34-27.
I'm going to say 37-31.
I think it's a one possession game for sure. I think the Sam Laporta should be healthier this week. Amon-Ra played well against the Rams. I think they're going to open up the playbook a little bit. I think to get ready for that NFC Championship game, Jared Goff is going to air the ball out a little bit more than we saw against the Rams. They do have a good rushing attack. That rushing attack, in my opinion, will be stifled against a good front seven of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I just don't think the Bucs have enough to get it done. If they were at home, it would be different for me. I think Tampa is just as tough of a place to play as Detroit is. I think those are two very raucous fan bases that are really cheering hard for two underdog teams this year. But I think the Bucs stops here. Give me the Lions to get it done at home.
Every bone in my body is like, just take the Bucks. Take them. Pick the Bucks. They just beat the Eagles by a lot, which is exactly why I'm going to pick the Lions. I'm not to trust myself anymore. I think it is going to be a shootout. I think the Lions get it done 37-31. That crowd is going to be insane. It is going to be so loud in there. I think Baker's actually going to be able to handle it pretty well. It's the defense that I'm worried about.
I think he's going to play. I think he might play better because of it.
And that's why I picked him as my dog of the week. Go check out the full length.
Baker Mayfield, the Trey Young of the NFL.
Yeah, he lives for the hate.
He loves it. Put Trey in MSG.
So, yeah, give me the Lions. Baker's going to have a good game. Give me the Lions 37-31.
Okay. All right, the next game. We've got a rematch of last year's AFC Championship or the year before.
No.
Not even the year before.
No, it was a couple years ago. I think it was
They played in the playoffs a couple times, but
What was
it was
last year's? Was last year's divisional round?
It was Chiefs and the
I'm just talking about.
was it the
Bengals?
yeah, because
Yeah,
that was
it
the
was
Burrow.
Bengals.
I was gonna say I think it is
Yeah,
the Bengals.
Burrowhead.
Yeah.
last year?
They played in the AFC Championship game in 2020, I think, when the Chiefs went
Yes.
to that Niners Super Bowl.
The Chiefs and the Bills played last year.
In the playoffs, yes.
Yeah, just
Was
not
it
in the
divisional
AFC.
round,
Yeah,
I guess?
divisional.
Okay. We have got a rematch of last year's divisional round. A little bit different this time, though. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to Buffalo
Patty's
Mahomes'
first road
first, yeah.
game.
to play the
First
Buffalo
road home.
Bills in Buffalo Sunday night prime time, and I have never been so excited for a game.
I mean, yeah, this is really the most toss-up game to me out of the 4 playoff games. Regardless of regular season and postseason included, the Bills have beat the Chiefs 3 out of the last 4 times they've matched up. I think this game is going to come down to coaching. I think this game is going to come down to execution, making the crunch time play. And even if they're on the road, I trust the Chiefs to do the better than I trust the Bills. So
I could have seen that one coming with the Josh Allen hater over
with
here.
the
Yeah,
with
we got
Josh
the biggest Josh Allen hater of all time.
Andy
Couldn't
Weed,
have seen that one coming.
Andy Weed, and Patrick Mahomes are gonna get it done on the road. Give me the
Kadarius
Chiefs.
Toney.
He's not gonna get it done, but the rest of the team will.
See lots of Taylor Swift.
Well, I was actually kind of impressed with. I know people were crapping on Sean McDermott earlier in the year for being a not good coach, but when they moved the OC in, his scheming against Pittsburgh wasn't too bad, man. He was tricking our safeties out, and Patrick Peterson's a vet, man. He's seen it all.
That
Yeah.
OC, you know where he came from?
Bengals,
LSU.
LSU,
From LSU.
and to be quite honest, I don't want to see Taylor Swift for another week. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way the first time they met this year. And instead of congratulating Josh Allen at the end of the game, he just said, "That call was fucking bullshit. That was fucking bullshit," like a fucking whiny bitch, like George Pickens. So I think Josh Allen is going to go in there and he's going to beat him convincingly this time. So there's no questions. Give me the Bills.
All right. If you watch the podcast, if you watch our shorts, if you watch Pick'em, if you watch anything that has me in it, you know that Josh Allen is my guy. I think he is a top 3 quarterback in the league every single year. He gets a ton of hate for some turnovers, but you're going to make mistakes when you're asked to make the big plays all the time. Led the league in total touchdowns this year without fucking tush pushes. 15 rushing touchdowns, 29 passing touchdowns. They're in Buffalo. Buffalo is one of the hardest places to play in the league. This is Patrick Mahomes' first away playoff game. Obviously, the Super Bowl doesn't count because it's a neutral site every year, except for the Bucks getting to play at home because Tom Brady is just
That
that
guy.
dude. But it's in Buffalo. Josh Allen is coming off a great game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. A good defense, missing TJ Watt, but a good defense. He's going to be at home. This Bills team is fired the fuck up. They finally have a running game for once, which is taking some of the pressure off Josh. This is the worst talented Chiefs offense we have seen probably since Patrick Mahomes arrived in Kansas City. Sky Moore will not be playing in this game. Kadarius Toney enters the game questionable. So does, obviously not a big name wide receiver, but Justin Ross. The Bills' defense is probably the healthiest it's been all year.
There were a lot of Bills guys that got banged up last week.
They did.
Hopefully, Christian Benford is able to play. Hopefully, Bernard is able to play.
Rasul Douglas is probably out. I think he's out. Also,
Unless they moved him to IR, he's not on the injury report.
he should be. I
I-
was reading it this morning. That
he's questionable.
yeah, he's probably not going to play. I don't think.
It just says
What
he's.
the hell? I ain't watching this shit.
Oh, he was inactive for Monday's wild card game against the
Yeah,
Steelers.
he didn't play.
He may or may not play. Obviously, they're without Trey White and they're without Matt Milano. Looking like Benford and Bernard both have a chance at playing. Teron Johnson is probably not going to play. Concussion. And then Jordan Phillips was placed on injured reserve. So they are missing a few guys. But with that being said, I'm not picking against Josh Allen. I think this is his best. I think this is the best chance he's had in his career so far to win a Super Bowl. And I think they will be in the Super Bowl. Give me the Buffalo Bills to get it done at home against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're not betting against Josh Allen. I'm not betting against Mahomes. It's not happening. Patrick Mahomes is in Josh Allen's head rent free come playoff time. He is in his head, and I don't trust Josh Allen to change this at any time soon.
He outplayed him last year.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, even though Brady dominated Manning still got a couple here and there. This is going to be Josh Allen's one of his couple.
I don't think so. I think even if they win this one, they lose the next round regardless of if they play.
To the Texans? I don't think so.
In Buffalo, not a chance.
We'll see. Anyway, I'm taking the Chiefs. Y'all have said pretty much everything. The Chiefs, I mean, they're used to it. They've played in Buffalo before. in a playoff scenario when
No,
it's
they
cold.
haven't.
No, they haven't.
I mean, they've played Buffalo before. I don't know why I said in Buffalo. They've played Buffalo before in cold weather, is what I was trying to say, in a playoff scenario before.
And those fans are going to be very hateful, bruh. He ain't used to playing in that.
He's used to playing in Arrowhead.
And everybody's looking up to Taylor Swift and his wife doing TikTok dances together. That ain't happening here. They're going to be throwing snowballs at her ass. And I
see.
can't wait for it. Fuck that whore.
Give me the Chiefs. Damn.
Moving on.
Damn.
Golly. Some hatred. All right. I think that's going to be the best game of the weekend. I can't wait to watch it. Every time Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes go at it, it's always a good game. I hope he beats the shit out of Patrick Mahomes, so Patrick Mahomes has to look him in the eye at the end of the game. And
Actually shake his hand and say, congrats, bro.
yeah, which probably won't happen if he loses because Mahomes is probably the biggest sore loser in sports right now. But we shall see. All right, the next one. This didn't go over anybody but Jack last week.
Hell yeah.
Literally, not a single one of our golfers made the fucking cut except for Jack.
I got a top 20.
You also, it helps. You're the only actual golfer here, so you know a little bit more of what to look for.
Come on now.
I don't even think you could swing a club if I handed it to you. All right, we've got the American Express. Where is that played at?
I don't know, honestly.
The American Express this weekend somewhere.
I'll tell you.
All right. It is at hell. I don't know.
It's at the La Quinta Country Club in California.
Okay.
California.
All right. We got the American Express. Lance.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I tried to get risky in the first week and just kind of get a sneaky pick. I'm not really gonna do that this week. Try and get a couple points. I'm taking Patrick Cantley.
Ooh. Solid pick.
Okay.
I hate him. I really do. I do not like him at all. I can't stand
He's
watching
kind of a
him win.
douchebag, isn't he?
He's just like a robot. I can't stand. He shows no emotion. He's ugly as fuck. It's really annoying.
Damn.
You're gonna be staring
gonna
at him
get-
on a podium this weekend.
I ain't watching. He'll miss the cut.
Yeah,
No.
right.
He probably won't. He's like,
All right. Well, I'm not big on the golf game, but I don't want to take Scotty yet. I got to save him for later. I'm between Xander or Justin. Give me JT. Give me Xander Schauffele.
fuck off.
Give
Damn
me
it.
Xander Schauffele.
Damn it. He's coming off a top 10.
Yes, he is.
Fuck.
He's going to continue to play good golf. But I'm going to take a guy a little bit lower on the odds list.
Ricky.
I'm trying to save my picks, my big name guys for some majors this year because I think some of these guys are going to get maybe their first this year, somebody like Xander. So Joe's going to use that pick early in the year. I am going to take Ricky Fowler to get it done this weekend. Early in the year, came off a pretty good season last year. I also just like rooting for old Rick. So give me Ricky Fowler this weekend.
Ricky.
Damn, y'all are bringing big names. And
Take Sungjae.
I was hoping. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case so I could.
Take somebody obscure and
yeah.
save some picks for
But
later.
I still think I'm going to go on the more obscure side.
Daniel.
No.
He's
I'm going to
taking
take
Akshay.
I'm going to take Wyndham Clark here.
I was looking at him, dude. I
I'm gonna
wanted
take
to, but
Wyndham
I
Clark.
think he's going to play better in majors this year. So
I'm going to take him now, and I'll take my top end guys. I'll save them for some bigger. I have one tournament in mind that's coming up that I'm going to save a big name for.
if you get him,
Bigger name, if I get. I have a couple names that I could go. That've played well there.
I'm waiting for the first major to pull out the bag.
It'll be next season, so we'll be able to use anybody.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Ooh. I
Is
should've
the
took Scotty.
Masters is the first major?
Yeah.
Yeah, April.
Yeah, it'll be
Damn.
next season.
Fuck.
So yeah, I'll take Wyndham Clark. Won a major last year.
Okay.
I'll take him here. I got some faith right now. I got a weird feeling about him.
All right, that concludes the American Express. All right, let's move over to one of my favorite sports to watch. We got the middleweight title fight this weekend.
5 minutes.
Oh,
Saying-
yeah. We got the
Minutos.
middleweight title fight this weekend. We've got Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 297. Lance, let's hear your real educated pick.
So I have seen Strickland fight once. I saw him whoop Adesanya in that
Whoop him.
title fight. I have not watched Duplessis fight, but from the coverage that I've seen, so far. Strickland is trying to just like really take on that villain role and like doing a bunch of extracurriculars, trying to fight Duplessis at one of the last main events.
Tried to.
They-
He beat his ass.
I think he's getting too much into his own head. I don't think he's prepared enough for this fight as he should. I'm going to take Duplessis to snatch the belt from him on Saturday night.
Man, this is a tight one. Man, I really like Sean Strickland though. He more of like my kind of people than some French ass mofo.
South African.
Same difference. I'm gonna ride with Sean. Give me Sean Strickland to kick the Duplex's ass.
All right, so I am not the biggest Strickland fan, more or less because I am a huge Adesanya fan, and he whooped the shit out of Izzy. He walked in there and just kicked his ass. Other than his Robert Whittaker win in July of last year, Duplessis doesn't have like many big wins. He knocked out Whittaker in the second round. Derek Brunson, he beat in March of last year. Yeah, March of last year by TKO. Before that, Darren Till. Yeah, and I think, contrary to Lance, Strickland is a Conor McGregor type fighter in which he thrives off of the pressure. He thrives off the shit talking. He loves it. It's what he lives for. He literally would rather be doing nothing other than fighting. He's going to come in here. He's going to be prepared. Give me Sean Strickland by murder.
By murder.
By murder.
Well, this doesn't really bode well for us, but I'm going to go Strickland as well. I have no basis. I have no basis other than I read 3 articles, and all 3 of them had Strickland winning, so that's where my logic is.
All right.
He done did it again.
You don't even know what you're talking about. So, all right, let's move on to college basketball.
Oh yeah.
Got number 22 ranked Ole Miss at number 13 ranked Auburn on Saturday at 8:30.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't watched pretty much any college basketball this year.
It's kind of sucked, to be honest.
One thing I do know is that a whole lot of top-ranked teams keep losing. So I don't know what to think of the college basketball landscape this year. So this is just going to be a gut pick, just like how I pick hockey. So give me Auburn.
I really like Auburn. They're really nice people.
I don't like Ole Miss.
Yeah, they got some nice looking women, but Auburn's got the nicer people. So I'm gonna ride with my Tigers.
Go Tigers. Give me Auburn.
Go Tigers. Give me Auburn.
Bro wasn't losing a point there.
Nope.
All
Especially
right.
because Ole Miss has got like a 9% chance to win.
9%.
Let's move on to the NBA, which I fucking hate picking. I'm going to be honest. When the picking season goes to just golf in the NBA, we're going to be in shambles.
It's gonna be no
Ride
man's
with some
land.
golf.
All right.
We
We
should
got-
pick multiple people in golf. We should just get 3 players.
We might have to, honestly, to get 10 picks in. We'll just take the
just get a point.
We'll get into that. All right.
What if you get a point for like their par shit?
Well, you could do like a player. You got like player 1, player 2, and player 3.
I was just gonna say if they miss the cut, you lose a point. If they make the cut, you get a point, and if they win, you get 2 points. Or if they get a tie, I think winning should be worth more than 2. But it's just me.
7.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
discussion
it.
for another time.
All right, NBA.
kind of fly.
Denver Nuggets at Boston Celtics on Friday night at 7:30.
All right, the Nuggets just came off a real grudge match, tough game against the Sixers, which they dropped. Jokic didn't go crazy. He played pretty well, but
He was injured.
playing a little hobbled. They get a couple days off, and then they go to Boston on Friday, and they're going to walk into Boston and walk out with a dub. Give me the Nugs.
Well, right now, according to ESPN, the Celtics have a 69% chance to win. But that don't matter. Give me the Nuggets in Boston.
I'm gonna take the Celtics at home.
The Celtics are 19-0 at home. They haven't lost this year.
It's gonna be their first.
They're the NBA's best team.
They're the best
31-9.
Give me the
Um,
Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics.
Celtics. I don't need to think too much. 19-0 at home.
They also they play today, and then I think they have tomorrow off.
Yep.
And then they play the Nugs. All
No
right.
idea.
And they're getting a tune-up game tonight. They play the Spurs. Pretty easy dub there.
That's right.
All right, next game, Miami Heat at the Orlando Magic on Sunday at 6.
This one's easy for me. Turn my music on. Or whatever Dion said.
theme music.
Give me my theme music.
Give me the magic.
What did that have anything to do?
Have you not heard that theme song?
Oh, they do have their own.
Magic.
Oh,
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
I have seen that actually.
Thanks. So the Magic are like better than the Lakers this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of teams better than the Lakers this year.
All right. Well, they beat the Knicks. They got to play. They got to play the Falcon or not the Hawks tonight. Then they're gonna get their ass whooped by the Sixers, but they're gonna follow it up with a win against the Heat. Give me the Magic.
I don't feel good about either one of these picks. I'm not gonna lose a point here. We're gonna play just the strategic game. Give me the Magic.
Island.
No, I'm not going to take it here.
He's not doing it.
I'll take the Magic. They've been without Franz and Gary Harris for the last couple games. They should be back by the time this game's played. It's at home. I'll take the Magic.
All right, last game on the slate. NHL, baby.
Yeah, I have no stake in this pick, so
We got
this,
Toronto
Gut
Maple
pick.
Leafs at the Seattle Kraken on Sunday at 9.
I don't know if this is my gut telling me to make a pick or if I'm just hungry, but give me the Kraken.
What would that have to do with you being hungry?
You don't know.
Oh, I thought you were saying like
The stomach
you're
rumblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starving.
What's the other team besides the Kraken?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Man, I don't know. I
Clip
don't-
it.
No, man. And this is a tight one.
Pause.
Were you the only one that got it right last week, or the only one that got it wrong?
Only
it
one
wrong.
that got it wrong.
Give me the Kraken. I'll accept that.
We did a team primary earlier this week or last week where I had to guess the city based on their sports teams' primary colors, and I got Seattle right. So Seattle's right. Seattle's nice. Give me the Kraken.
Here's my island.
Oh,
Miroslav, don't let me down. He's going 2 for 2 this week. Give me the Leafs.
Miroslav.
Miroslav.
If he's a fighter, I'd bet on him.
The Maple Leafs have lost
is?
4 straight.
I don't give a fuck. Miroslav says the Leafs are going to win. They're going to win.
Make it 5. Oh yeah, the Russian.
He is Russian. Belarusian.
Belarusian?
Belarus.
Oh, I didn't get what you meant by that.
It's Belarusian.
Belarusian. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyways,
If you watched this long, drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the boys' picks. It's getting dicey up in this bizitch.
I'm going 10 for 10 this week. That's all I know.
We got 2 weeks left of the NFL playoffs after this, and then it's really gonna get
And it's
fucking
golf,
interesting.
NBA, NHL season. Maybe
Yeah.
pick some tennis.
Golly, if we pick some tennis, this pod has really gone downhill. We've really taken a nosedive.
I mean, you should have a competitive advantage there.
Yeah, you
I
play-
played it. I didn't watch
We
it.
should pick the All-Star game festivities.
the
You talking about like the skills
competition?
competition?
Yeah, like skills
Are you
challenges.
fucking kidding me?
3-point contest.
We're out after
Pro Bowl.
That's gonna be the week after the NFL season's over. You got any better ideas?
Valid point. All right. Thank you for tuning in again to another week of Pick'em. Smash that sub button. Yes. Bang it. Hit the like button. Hard.
Insert Joe moaning here.
That wouldn't sound practiced. All right. Hit the smash button.
Hit the smash button.
Hit the sub button. Drop a like. Drop a comment. Let us know which one of the boys is going to have the best week this week. Let us know what you think of the NFL picks. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, all that hot jazz. Check it out. We will see you next week. Peace.